The lockdown taught us to live in the metaverse when we didn't have an option to step out and our only mode of communication with the outside world was through the internet. The world's population moved to the digital platform in the blink of an eye. Video calls became a way of life and have continued since to make the world a smaller place. People went on to the extent of buying backgrounds for their video calls to make them more interesting. And for the tech-savvy ones, they were actually digital avatars to represent them in the metaverse. Let me define metaverse in simple words for you. Our current online social experience is limited to the mobile or laptop screen that the reader is glued to right now. For example, one doesn't see the other person they text on WhatsApp. What Metaverse achieves to do is to bring the other person one is texting to or having a Zoom meeting with virtually next to you. It helps you to do things together you couldn't in the physical world. To summarize, Metaverse is an online world where people interact with each other using digital avatars. What's up everyone, I'm Rahul Badesra and I welcome you to my channel where I give you tips and insights on men's fashion, personal and beard care and self-improvement. Let me start by telling you what a research by Barclays Bank in the UK suggested. 9% of the customers who bought clothes on credit cards returned them because they wanted to wear only for creating content on their social media. Literally, snap and send back. Digital fashion can be experienced in two ways in my knowledge. One can be an AR filter where you can see yourself in a digital piece of clothing and share on your social media. While the other way can be in the gaming world, when you can dress your avatar and customize it to your desire and make it stand apart. Now imagine this, to sell anything there has to be a market and customers who want to buy the products that you are trying to sell. So the first big application was in the gaming world, where the gamers now spend about $120 billion annually on in-game content and are now customizing their metaverse avatars with sneakers, t-shirts, hoodies, bags, caps, makeup, jewelry and whatnot. 3 billion people play video games in the world, 1/3 of the total population, out of which 46% are women. Brands saw this as one of the biggest avenues of selling digital fashion by creating and customizing their digital avatars. So in the gaming world, screenwear is now becoming the new streetwear, and brands are rushing to get a piece of this action. I'll share a few examples of what the big brands today are doing to get their hands on to digital fashion and the NFT world. Let me start with the journey of Artifact, a creator-led organization. Artifact uses the latest in game engines, NFT, blockchain authentication and augmented reality, combined with manufacturing expertise to create one-of-a-kind sneakers and digital artifacts. They managed to merge the world of sneakerheads and crypto art collectors, which was evidently a match made in hype heaven. And it's a combination that luxury brands are targeting next. Artifact sold 620 pairs of NFTs worth $3.1 million in 2021 with an 18-year-old artist named Fevocious. After which, it attracted an investment of $8 million from C Ventures, a Silicon Valley-based venture capitalist firm, which managed to sell Artifact to Nike at an undisclosed amount a few months later, purely riding on the hype bullet train. On the other hand, Nike's arch rival ADIDAS managed to mint about 30,000 of its NFTs worth $22 million dubbed into the metaverse in a matter of hours. Now, let's see this brand named HODLER that calls itself the first physical fashion house that is 100% powered by NFT, that's non-fungible tokens, selling meta-linked jackets that you can buy from 1 ETH to about 100 ETH. That's almost 2 lakh to 2 crore Indian rupees, wherein you get a bomber or a tactical or a hacker jacket for 1 ETH, while for 10 ETH you can get a vegan or leather jacket, and for 100 ETH you can get a tailored custom designed jacket at your home anywhere in the world. They don't have any photos of the 100 ETH jacket yet because they haven't sold any. So starting at 2 lakhs, you can get yourself a jacket in the real world and an NFT that you can wear in the metaverse too. And they claim that you can resell these jackets on their marketplace platform. They even have plans to sell jackets worth 400 ETH. Well, I wish you the luck, mate. My last example in today's video would be this Berlin-based brand called DEMATERIALIZED. And they are selling digital fashion and NFTs wherein you can wear their clothes right from the website to your social media through an AR filter, or you can get a bespoke fitting done and be dressed by a digital tailor, and you can take it into your gaming world for your avatar. So let's evaluate the pros and the cons of digital fashion. Let's start with the pros first. Production of a digital fashion item produces 97% less emission of CO2 compared to a physical item being produced. It is a great solution for replacing fast fashion. Endless creativity. The designers have complete freedom to create their designs with fabrics and materials that can't physically be produced in the real world. While if you look at the cons of digital fashion, you can't touch it, feel it, wear it in the physical world. It is super expensive as the technology is relatively new and would take time before everyone can afford it. It often does not result in similar satisfaction to wearing physical items in the real world. Buyer must know about cryptocurrency to invest in the fashion NFTs. Minting and mining results in higher energy consumption. Let's try and conclude our learnings. Compared to a Kindle, people actually like to read a physical copy of a book rather than see it on a digital version. Events did not succeed in the digital world because humans like the physical touch. They like to hang out with their friends, share a drink, have a moment and laugh together in the physical world, which is not possible in the digital world. The feeling of wearing new clothes and showing it off to your friends and colleagues is completely different to actually just picking up an AR filter and sharing it on social media. I don't think that can be replicated. Filters are there to enhance your looks and features, but people didn't stop applying makeup, did they? So in my conclusion to this topic, the physical and the digital fashion worlds are going to coexist in the future. It cannot be fully replaced, that's for sure. Brands could be able to generate about 10 to 15% of their revenues from digital fashion, while the rest, major revenue generation, is still going to be dependent on physical fashion. Well, that's it for this video, and this time I'm not going to give you a bonus tip, but I'm going to give you a bonus video. An expert to discuss this in further detail, Priyank Mahajan, founder of India's first invite-only NFT platform in India, Token Runway. We will try and throw some light on this topic for you guys and see how you can explore fashion NFTs and if it's worth the money. Thanks a lot for tuning in, friends. That's it for this video, and I'm going to see you guys next week with Priyank and get in a conversation with him about digital fashion and NFTs. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Do like this video, and please support me in this journey and help me grow this channel further with your small hit on that like button.